Evening, boys.
Evening, Sally.
Welcome to The Chatting, your local pubcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Kirk.
I'm Mark.
And I'm the other Mark. 3 pints, Sally. And what are you having?
Can I have a Bounty Bar Martini?
Cheers. I'll fetch him over.
Evening, boys.
Evening, mate.
You all right? All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Mark? Whose birthday is it?
Whose birthday is it?
100th episode.
Oh.
Hang on a minute. That's a tune I recognise. I actually recognise that one.
Happy birthday!
I recognise that one. Can you not do them all like that, Mark?
It's a... What, do happy birthday every
no,
week?
no, as easy as that.
It's our 100th episode,
Anyway,
isn't
yes,
it?
it is.
It is. 100 episodes.
100
Yeah.
Well-
episodes.
Well done, everybody.
Yeah.
What an
Well done.
achievement.
Well done.
How
Us
many
all.
people can say, I've made 100 podcast episodes?
Well, those that's done 100 episodes, they can say that.
You what's that?
You just said who can say that?
Yeah.
The people that's done 100 episodes can say that.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's not his birthday, though, is it?
Oh.
Well,
No, it's not, is it? Just
Why are we
100.
playing Happy Birthday?
yeah.
Well, what would you play for 100?
Celebration by Kool and the Gang.
That's another one.
See, I knew that one too.
Yeah.
It's easy when you
I
know.
didn't
though.
know-
You wait while we come to Agadoo.
I didn't know where you were going with it at first, with the whole happy birthday, or saying it's not our birthday, and I'm thinking, why ain't it? But yeah, it's not a year since we've actually released, is it?
No.
I get it now.
Well, no, we've already done a year.
All right. I was just thinking that.
It's more like 2 years.
It made sense that he would play happy birthday, and he's going, well, it's not his birthday, is it? I'm thinking, what?
Well, it's not technically,
No,
is it?
it's just 100 episodes.
Yeah, 100
get it.
episodes though. What a milestone.
It's an anniversary.
Honestly, I'm
Really.
so happy.
Centenary.
Is it centenary? But is there a way you could tie that centenary word into podcast? A centenacast.
A Centina cast.
Have you just made that up?
Yeah.
Cententh,
It sounds
is that a
good.
word?
Well,
Our
Castine-
17th episode.
A castinery.
Oh.
No, maybe that don't
Is
work
that
either, does
another
it?
word you've just made up?
Yeah.
Well,
It all sounds good.
I did something for the first time last night.
Hello.
I chat GPT the chatting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, have you not? I've done that before.
Have you?
Yeah.
And what did he come back and say? Don't bother, it's rubbish.
He came back and went, what?
It knows all about us, doesn't it?
It does.
Does it?
Well, obviously, it's just pulling it from obviously
from-
online and stuff.
yeah.
But what was really, obviously, I just kept plugging, like, trying to find more details.
Yeah.
And, like, it started pulling through some, like, chart positions that I didn't even know existed.
Ooh,
Really?
I didn't know
So,
that.
Please, but avoid all the ones with 3-4 figures and all them.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So
in the top 40,000th podcasts.
the one that stuck out to me the most was, so there's a chart of the top 100 podcasts for men, and we're ranked 48th.
in Rotherham.
Yeah.
Are we really?
Yeah.
In the world?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Top 100 podcasts for men. And,
And how many is there? Just 50.
well, it says top 100.
Oh,
so,
okay.
so I'm going to guess there's 100.
At least.
But we're number 48th. I thought that was quite cool.
Yeah, that is quite good.
Ooh. Top half.
Yeah, and then it listed like our ratings, so like 5 out of 5 ratings based on I think it was
One review.
28 reviews and
Hey, I like this chat
Fantastic.
GPT
I know.
thing.
yeah.
I mean,
How
I
much
use
did you have to
quite a
bung
lot.
it?
So what have you been up to? Up to much?
No.
No? Mark?
Yeah.
Me?
No, other one?
I went and got my Jeekun, my Nuksu cow the other night.
Nuksu
what?
cow.
Nuksu cow.
Is
What's
this a meal?
that?
White warrior. Kickboxer.
Is this a meal?
Is it? I thought you were.
Nuksu cow.
I thought you'd been to like Chinese.
What,
somewhere.
where does Nukku Sao come from?
It's easy for you to say.
I
It's
know.
what they call Jean-Claude Van Damme in Kickboxer, isn't it?
Kickboxer.
At the end.
right.
When they start chanting,
Yeah.
Nuksu cow.
Yeah.
Nuksu
It
cow.
means white
Yeah.
warrior.
Yeah, not seen
I was
it.
just going to say, you're looking at him going, my name's not that.
Yeah.
How was it?
I was going like that. Yeah, so it wasn't so much, it was just a lot of panting.
What were we actually doing?
Right, so I'm not going to name the place for a couple of reasons, but the lesson
Okay.
itself was fantastic. So, turned up. Shall I go through what we
Yeah,
the whole thing?
Yeah.
in a condensed form,
Go say
please.
you don't have to start from the week before.
Okay. So anyway, so we started off right, shoes and socks off, and then warming up on the mats. So literally, I don't know, 50 of us running around these mats, and then we were doing side steps and knees ups and kick your bum as you're running and
Yeah.
you know
Kick your
star
bum?
jumps, all that sort of stuff, press ups and. But
Okay.
then we came to the burpees.
We're not knackered.
Nobody likes burpees.
We already knackered by this point.
I did one burpee, and I was like, right, is that it? Time to go home. And then it was like, get your pads and get your gloves. And we were like, oh, pads and gloves. So we got pads and gloves, and then they gave us some like combinations. So it was like do a hook and a hook and a cross, or a jab and a cross, or a jab and a hook, and in different combinations. And you might do 2 or 3. Then there would be like where you would be doing defensive moves. So you might throw a couple of punches, then you'd do a slip, so that the person the pads that you were hitting.
You know all the lingo.
I know. So when you do,
I don't know what he's doing.
when you do
Just
your 2
throwing
shots, so
punches
you
here.
do a shot. The person who was holding the pads that you were hitting would then throw the pad towards you. Obviously, they're wearing it. And then you'd have to do,
Throw a
you'd
pad
have to
at
do-
you.
you'd have to do a defensive slip. Then you'd come back and do another punch to finish it off. And then we did some kicking. And
Can I just add, I mean, it all sounds great, but is this your first lesson?
yes.
So how would you know what's going on? If somebody did start putting, I'd be like, what am I doing? I'm a
Well,
how do I punch?
so basically,
No, but
everybody
is somebody being- have you
everybody
already been
gathers around
pre-trained?
one of the coaches.
Yeah.
And he does it
You
with
punch him.
one of the experienced students. And he'll go, right, this is what we're going to do. And he does it a couple
Oh,
of
so he
times.
reenacts it first,
Yeah.
and then you copy him.
Yeah,
Is that
so
right?
he
Okay,
does
right.
it first a couple of
Okay.
times. Then you go. Then he's
Is that the
then
word?
he walks around circling you as you're doing it.
Hang
you
on,
know.
these two are criticised. What do you mean? Is that
Can't reenact something that hasn't happened yet. You mean he demonstrated it?
that's the word? Yeah, but you knew what
They reenacted
acted
it.
it. That's it. Well, I'm just ahead of myself. My brain's going into
So I
myself.
was in effect his stump double.
Right. Okay. Right.
And it was very tiring. Like very tiring.
I can imagine.
I really enjoyed it.
And did you have like a white kung fu suit on with a
no,
belt?
no, shorts and a t-shirt.
Oh well, I'd be wanting all full work, so to feel like Bruce
I've
Lee or
had your
something.
birth certificate changed to Lee.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Mark Lee now. No.
No, Mark Lean. And I don't
wish.
mean lean as in lean. I mean lean as in like I were one arm leaning on something, like trying to get me breath.
So you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. And
Are you going again?
Yes. So, well, I paid obviously for 4 weeks.
Oh, you're definitely
yeah.
going again.
And what
mate.
was the reason you didn't want to name the place?
So there was a sales patter before I'd signed up, which fair enough, it is what it is. But when we got there, so we took our seats initially because I went with Andy Johnson, and sat down.
Who's Andy? A friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there were a lady on reception. She went, right, just go and take a seat over there, and I'll be with you in 5 minutes. So we were sat chatting, and then she went, right, do you want to come over and we'll go through? And I thought, right, this is my induction. So straight away, we're like, bearing in mind, I'd just walked in and I've only had a seat. Right. So this is the program. So you're going to be doing the introduction course for 4 weeks. Now, at the end of those 4 weeks, if you want to sign up, membership's £180, but if you sign up tonight, it's only £50. And I'm like, I've not even took my shoes and socks off yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, you get all you get the kit and stuff, and you know whatever. And I was like, right, but you have to make that decision tonight. And I was like, what? After she went at the end of the session.
selling.
Yeah. So anyway, so we did all the lesson, and I was like, I really enjoyed that. And then she went, right. So, what we talked about earlier, then. So it's £50 if you want to sign up now for after the 4 weeks. And I was like, I've only had one session. And she was like, well, it's £180 at the end if you don't. And I was like, well, I'll just pay the £180 if that's the case. I said, but I want to at least know whether I'm going to maintain it or not. Which, even after the one lesson, I am going to maintain it. It's quite doubtful now that I'll perhaps stay there just because I felt like I would trap like a bit of meat.
Yeah.
From the sale.
Yeah.
It just took the shine off it.
And it's a shame, innit? Because we're all of us around this table understand why they're doing it, and we all understand sales and how it works.
It's just too much too soon.
But there's it's just
to give you
picking,
that-
it's picking your time. It's just picking that perfect
Yeah.
moment in
Yeah.
it, and as soon as you walk through the door, it's not the right moment.
It's right.
No,
it's like
just not.
writing the correct click funnel.
Yeah.
And they got the click funnel wrong.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean, don't go in with a hard sell.
Maybe after the lesson, give you the bumper and go, right, great, I'm glad you've enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. There's the brochure. Go away and have a read of it. And then let us know how you get on as and perhaps have that conversation after week 3 maybe.
Yeah.
How you find it? Oh, I'm really enjoying it. Is there anything? And do you know, and have that conversation,
Yeah.
and then you could say, right, so you're enjoying it. Do you want to stay on with us? And then have that conversation.
And the thing is,
You know-
is for me as well, is and listen to me, I don't even know their business model. Do you know what I mean? But the discount is too deep. So like for
Absolutely,
me,
yeah.
have the conversation like you say on week 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
And even then if they don't want to sell it for 100 quid, for 50 quid, if they sell it for 100 quid,
Yeah.
you'd still feel as though you were getting a bargain. You're still getting an early joining fee.
Yeah.
But they've got more chance of selling it than
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
night one.
So I know.
Well, what I'm going to say, absolutely. What I would also say is, if they sell it on night 1 or night 3 or week 3, should we say, what difference does it make? Because what would worry me is, why are they trying to sell me before, like Mark said, before I've even done something? So is there a chance that after maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you're going to go, I don't want to come back to this place? Because that would worry me. Going, why are they so keen to?
Well, by all accounts,
the
place was packed.
Because he's going to turn up for his 4. He's got 4 booked in.
Yeah.
So he's not. So he's going to
4
be
weeks,
on
8 lessons.
You know, so he's going to come back on week 3. So he's more likely, surely, to sign up on week 3.
Yeah.
So I'd be worried. Going,
that was
is
my
there something?
thinking.
Is there something really bad that it's going to put me off that you need me to sign now?
Yeah, I don't think it's so much that there's something bad's going to happen because, like I said, the place was packed.
So what they're going to
So
lose then?
clearly, the membership thing's not a problem. Obviously, they're wanting to keep putting more people into it. Great. But it was just the ethos of, you know, it was nothing about me. It was more about, right, we want you to pay some more money. Yeah. And it were like,
were there a lot of people there on this basic 4-week thing that
there
you
were
were doing?
4 people.
All right, okay. Oh,
but the others that were there, could they maybe have been on week 2 or week 3 or week 4?
I wouldn't have thought so. What were they were training?
I don't know. There were 4 of us that were there. In fact, no, sorry, actually, no. There was 4 people. There was only us 4 that were in the kit that you wouldn't. Sorry, your own shorts and t-shirt. Everybody else was wearing.
Like
if you like,
pants and vest.
the club kit. If you
So
like,
members, proper members. Right.
So clearly it does work, and people are doing it and sticking on at it. Great, fantastic. It's just the thinking behind what they've done.
the
It's just a
mindset,
bit,
yeah,
it was just a bit. Yeah, I just felt a bit.
Did you feel like you were buying like double glazed windows or something?
Exactly.
Is that
It
right?
were almost like yeah.
I think it's the same thing with a lot of things. These sort of people, they know the sport. They know they're great at that and amazing at it. But from a business standpoint, they've just not got it. They just don't understand how it works. And I think that's a problem with a lot of things like that. They know how they've got the product, and they've normally got a very good product. They just don't know how to market it or how to sell it or how to move it forward.
What I will say is, because I've inquired at a number of different places, because I thought, I am going to maintain this. Even after that first day, I thought, I'm going to enjoy this. Mm-hmm. So it's not so much of if, it's where I'm going to be doing it. Yeah. But all of them are the same ethos. So I jumped on Facebook and found another one. I won't name it. Literally, put my name, number, and email address and my phone number into it. Literally, press send. 30 seconds, my phone were ringing.
Wow.
And it was them.
Wow.
Really?
And it were like, hey, Mark, you've just filled the phone. And I'm like, I went with that. I said to him, well, that didn't take you long, did it? Nice bloke. And I explained, I said, look, he said, have you done it before? I said, well, I'll be honest with you. I've just started this introduction to it. It is something I want to take up. I am going to do the 4 weeks because I paid for the 4 weeks. But I just felt like I would treat like a bit of meat. And
Can I ask you a couple of questions? When you spoke to this one that you sent your message on, did you tell them where you had your thing? Did you tell them?
Yeah.
And because sometimes they go, oh, right, they're really good or they're really bad. Did they not or not just not comment?
No. Well, what I will say is, looking at the photos that I've seen on social media of the other places, they don't look as well set up as the one that I've gone to.
The original.
This one that I'm at is like, you walk in and you go, wow. They've got big screens with videos, and the coaches that are there training, you can see them in fights, and my God, are they good? Yeah. They've got world champions and European champions that are coaches.
Brilliant. Second question then.
Brilliant.
Moving on.
Well, I've got a few questions. Second question then. Do you know how much are they all very similarly priced?
Yes.
So they're as in the markup jump as well, or not? Or
no. So the membership thing.
They might do it differently, but is the prices the same?
I think because
like Kirk said, I think that gap is a big.
Yeah, I think that the 80 quid a month thing is about standard from what I can gather for twice a week. You know, so it's a tenner a lesson, which is it's fine. I think it's more than fair.
That's fine.
But the membership thing, I'm not overly fussed around. It's just the pressure on trying to get you to do that before a time when you're in a position to make the decision. So Third question then.
Yep.
It's my last one, by the way.
Please. Third thing, you put two fingers at them.
Because I can't count. So third question is
same as the first.
Yeah, nobody can see. Nobody can see me what I'm doing, so don't worry. So this place here, you said you might not stick with them. You're not sure.
Yeah.
Do you think if they wouldn't have done that pressure type selling with you on the first night, obviously, do you think you would have probably stuck with them anyway? Because I'm trying to gauge, as in
my frame of mind. My frame of mind wouldn't be where it's at now.
Right.
Obviously, I've not made that decision yet because I've not
No.
been there for the 4 weeks.
Yeah.
However, it's that on that first night that's put me into this frame of mind of I'm going to look somewhere else, because I don't just want to be someone that they're going, right, how can we get some more money off these people tonight? You know,
No, listen,
I don't mind paying for
I'd be
stuff.
same.
You know?
I'd be absolutely same.
Yeah, it's just the mentality of, right, so you're here, you want some more, you know, and it's just like...
No, I'm with you. I'm completely with you, Mark. So they've almost shot themselves in the foot a little bit, haven't they?
Yeah.
From what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think Andy's in the same frame of mind as well.
My questions are fulfilled, so I'm done. Thanks,
I
guys.
was having a conversation with someone at work the other day who does jiu-jitsu.
Oh, yeah.
To a high level. And that's perked my mind in a direction of doing some sort of martial arts.
Yeah?
It's a long time since I've done karate. I was really young. And I think I'd quite enjoy putting my hand to something like that. It's a discipline that comes with it. You know, the other things that are not just the fighting and that. It's the discipline and mentality that comes with it. I quite
Was it
like.
jiu-jitsu we tried before, or was that taekwondo? With Martin?
With Martin,
Appleton?
I think that was... I don't know if it was...
Jiu-jitsu's the one that's mainly floor-based, isn't it? You do stand, but it's a lot of it's on the floor and grappling.
This was a lot of kicking that we did with...
Taekwondo's a lot of kicking.
Yeah, I think that must have been taekwondo.
Yeah, I think it was.
Jiu-jitsu's more like chokeholds and grappling.
Right.
Yeah, more that.
Yeah.
I think I'd enjoy that.
Oh, well done, mate.
Thank you.
Well
Yeah,
done.
well done.
Keep it up.
Yeah,
Keep
I
it
will.
up.
I will.
Yeah.
But me and Mark did something since we last spoke.
Oh, yeah?
That was
Yeah,
quite
we did.
different to what you did.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot different.
We went to watch a show.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
What did we go and watch, Mark?
We watched Get Ready.
And you're trusting him to say this, right?
We could do a couple of takes.
No, we can't.
We watched the Ladyboys of Bangkok. Now, people's going to go, what? Ladyboy? You went to Bangkok?
Peoples.
So, yeah, we didn't go to Bangkok.
I wish we'd gone to Bangkok.
Well, I do. After what I saw, if they're like that, then I would be over there.
I don't mean I wish we went to Bangkok. I'm glad we just went to watch a show.
I thought that's what you meant.
Just wanted to put that out there.
I don't know what's so funny.
So you went to watch a show.
Yeah.
Ladyboys of Bangkok.
Yeah.
How
Yes.
was it?
Well, I went in with them. It was Aina that wants to go, my wife, because she's like, oh, let's go. And I weren't that fussed. I thought it was going to be more drag queen-y type thing, and I'm not overly fussed about drag queens. I know they're good at what they do, but I thought that's not really my cup of tea. You know, when you go to Benidorm and there's loads of them, I thought, well, fine. And I thought it might be more that. And there were a guy in it that was a little bit funny. Well, they were very funny.
Very funny.
I said a guy. It weren't a guy. Well, it were a guy, but it were.
Whoa, right. Was it a guy or wasn't it?
Well, let me explain. The reason I said that.
Did he stand up or sit down
Hey?
to go to the toilet?
Well, I did follow him to the toilet. But the reason I said that is that.
He was a man.
Was he a man?
Rob
followed him to the
That's what I'm
toilet.
saying. Well, that's what I'm saying. All the others were ladyboys, weren't they? As
Yeah.
in the girls, the performers. And he were a performer, but he were a man, but dressed as a woman. But he were, anyway, I'm digging myself a hole here.
You definitely are.
Where were I? Oh, yes, I weren't that far.
Mark was trying to get his head around Ladyboys.
No, oh, Mark,
We'll
not
get to
me.
that in a minute.
Other one.
Oh, other one, right, okay. We'll get, Rob can handle that. So I weren't that fussed. So we sat down, and the intro were quite long, weren't it, Rob? Remember the intro? And we were like, what is this it? We're just watching a curtain here. And I thought, and I think you were more excited than I were, weren't you?
Well, let's just put it in context. You messaged to say, Aina wants to go here, almost like, help me. Do you fancy coming?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I ask my first question?
Yes.
Was it no Kirks allowed?
No, you were invited.
You was invited.
Your message back was,
Yes.
no, sorry, not my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't remember that at all.
We can show you this
mate.
after the
Genuinely.
recording.
Yeah, that was your you were the first to respond and said, no, mate, not my thing.
Which I was surprised. I mean,
I was surprised.
Just to move on, by the way, the reason I didn't invite you, Mark,
You
is
did. It was in the group
was
chat.
it? Oh.
You sent it on the chat in. He
Did I?
flatlinely said,
Oh.
no, mate, sorry, not for me.
Well, I'm going to say I didn't think he invited Mark because I
Yeah.
thought he's a definitely no for him.
Yeah, and Kirk,
okay.
but
Well, I
Kirk
know
beat
about
him
Kirk.
to it with the not my thing.
Yeah, I thought that.
And
I was surprised.
like, I'm good for that. It'd be fun.
I don't remember this at all.
No, honestly, I think me and Mark actually had a conversation on the night saying,
Yeah.
I can't understand why
Kirk
this
did-
wouldn't be Kirk's thing.
Yeah, because we thought it would be. I mean, I
And
weren't
it turned
surprised by
out
Mark,
it
of course.
it was of good quality as well. So anyway, getting into it,
Yes.
the show.
So, yeah, you can go do the next bit.
Well, so all in all, the whole Ladyboy scene is pretty much miming. Yeah, they don't sing, they just mime.
Yeah.
But by gosh, do they mime really well?
Yeah.
Like they're literally on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? When someone's just you're like looking, going, are they miming or they're not? And no, I know that's Whitney Houston, so they're definitely miming.
Yeah.
But they're so good at it.
Yeah.
But the obvious standout thing is the fact of the beauty. I mean, genuinely, you sat there looking, and for probably the first 5 minutes, you are literally second guessing yourself that you are being hoodwinked, and these are actually women. Mm-hmm. And it really is a question, even to the point where Gemma did lean over at one point and went, "Are you sure they're not women?" And it's like, no, they're really men. And I think one of the biggest things that you find yourself doing is you are looking for the penis.
You
I mean, even to the point he was on stage at one point, and the show had to be stopped and said, "Can the gentleman come off the stage, please, and put the pants back on?"
No, genuinely, you're like, where is it? Where are they hiding it? But I think deep down, I'd love to know, but I think they might have had it removed. I've got a feeling they've had
I
it
don't know, because
removed.
they normally tape them, don't they? They tape them under.
Yeah, and I'm sure they do. But my goodness,
I mean, would that, if they had it off, would it not come under Trades Description Act? Because they're saying
They
they're
won't be
ladyboys.
ladyboys then.
But I don't know where they put him. I mean, it's very, because obviously they got
honestly,
boobs, haven't
Mark,
they?
if you saw it, you'd be staring, going, "What? How?" But how? You would genuinely be like, "I just don't get it."
One of the rare occasions, Mark's very quiet.
It's speechless. You honestly. But anyway, the show in all was really
it was
good,
a great
wasn't
show.
it?
It was very high energy, and I love that.
Yeah.
Because there were little bits where it went to like a few, well, what's a sad song, but a few low tempo type songs, almost cabaret type little bit.
Amazing
But-
costumes.
Yeah,
really good costumes.
Very
a couple
good.
of good good male dancers.
Yeah.
And then also the main comedy act, which was the guy that he was talking about, who was very clearly a guy dressed as a woman, just having a bit
drag act.
Just before we move on from theatres, then there's the Panto this year. You want to come and watch that?
I like how he just sideswiped that one there. Yeah, has it got any ladyboys in it?
No.
Oh, I'm not bothered then.
back to it.
What is it?
Dick Whittington.
Brilliant. I'm thinking, why is he
I like what you did there.
why is he
Mark.
going down this line?
That's nearly as good as his Jesus joke, really.
It weren't far off, I
weren't-
know.
Yeah, to fit the. So
But
that's what we did. It was
Brilliant.
great.
Yeah.
It sounds good fun.
The funny thing was,
I must have been having a real off day to reply
You must
that
have been,
because
mate.
I don't know why I would say that that's not my thing.
Yeah.
Because I actually quite like cabaret. I quite like
Yeah.
drag acts. I quite like ladyboys. I mean,
I mean, the funny thing was, I was nipping out to the toilet, and the guy who played the non-ladyboy
Followed you out.
There was a massive lorry outside that had been outside the whole time, which is obviously their wagon. He walked straight past the Civic door, climbed up, got in the driver's seat, and started reversing the lorry back into Civic
You're
to
joking.
pack away. Yeah, and as we
And I
walked-
bet he crashed it 3 times.
Nope.
She.
no,
He. She.
he.
I mean, the show, because obviously it went far better than I thought. And at one point, because when the women were dancing, I leaned over to Rob and went, "I wonder if they've got any tickets for tomorrow night." Because I were thinking about coming back.
I was honestly laughing my head off at that. That was such a funny joke at the time. You kind of got to be there, but
Yeah.
it was good. That wasn't
Yeah, it was good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
fantastic.
So yeah.
Would you like me to tell me about? Whoa.
What
Yeah.
would you like me to do?
Yeah,
about your
like you to
experience?
us tell
Your
you about
experience
it.
with
Wow.
Have you been up to okay?
Did you say what you're going to say? Shall I tell you about my experience with a ladyboy? Is
No.
that what you're going to say?
That can be a completely different episode.
Okay.
That people can pay for.
Oh, great.
So I've been scammed.
Right.
Oh, I weren't expecting that.
Okay.
Legitimately, properly scammed, or just you nearly fell for it?
Oh no. Properly scammed.
Right.
I've been done over.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
I tell you what. Instead of you tell us a story, and then when we'll.
Well,
I
just
should
say one thing before you say it. Just it is getting incredibly difficult to avoid some of these scams.
No.
Well, no.
Just before he goes on, just so you two know, I know about this because we obviously
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hear what you're saying, but again, we don't know Kurt's
Yeah,
story. So
okay.
let's.
The only thing that I'll say is, I never thought I would get scammed. I'm going to put it out there and say it. I did think I was too intelligent to be scammed.
Everybody says that, though. Don't they?
I get it.
Yeah.
And I've shocked myself more than anything.
Wow. Okay. I mean,
But
I'm
as
intrigued
a
to-
caveat, I will say that probably the start of it, the whole situation, was to set the scene. I've never sold anything on eBay before, ever.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So I don't necessarily know the process. I don't necessarily understand what's the done thing and what's not.
right.
All right. But I'm going to share the story, and I'm going to share the story here to share it with you guys so you can laugh at me, and that's absolutely fine. But I also think it's a good idea to get it out there because,
Yeah.
it's annoyed me. It's
Yeah.
annoyed me.
Absolutely.
He
It
did
was
more
one
than
per-
annoy you. I heard you when you rang me.
I know. And
Yeah. Yes, he said some other words as well.
Does it make you feel a bit silly as well? Like,
Yeah,
do you feel
absolutely.
like that?
Yeah, you're going to feel a
Absolutely.
bit silly.
Yeah.
You're going to feel a bit ashamed.
Yeah,
then.
doesn't help when your first person you call is Mark.
Who did that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No, I was a little bit more compassionate.
Was you?
A little bit.
A little bit.
You waited 3 seconds before you laughed.
So, but for me, even if one listener hears this story and goes, "Do you know what? I'm
Yeah.
going to keep an eye out for that," then job done.
Yeah.
So, I listed my iPad Pro on eBay.
Okay.
Got an email from eBay saying it's listed. So fine, great. Within about 15-20 minutes of me listing it, I got an offer. All right.
You were here.
Well, it was
Yeah.
before that.
Right.
So I got an offer, and it was probably about 100 quid less than what I wanted for it. I rang Mark because I know Mark buys and sells stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Told
No,
Del Boy
not
over
me.
there. No, other
No, I'm
one.
going to say not me.
And Mark says, "Look, you've only just put it on. You've got 24 hours to respond to the offer. Just hang fire a little bit. You might get another offer." Right, fine. So then, about a couple of hours later, I did get another offer, and it was for about £5 or £10 less than the asking price. So I thought, you know what? Happy days. So again, I got an email from eBay for the first offer, and I got an email from eBay on the second offer. Went into the eBay app, accepted the offer. Got an email from eBay saying, "You've accepted the offer." Yeah. The buyer, let's call them at the minute, then messaged me on the eBay app that said, "Thanks for accepting my offer. Just wondering whether you could send me a quick video of the iPad, just so I know it's
Yeah.
in the condition that you've advertised it
And
at."
that's what we saw you doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you email the video?
That's the question I was just going to ask you then. So you didn't send the video in the app.
No.
You emailed it to an email address.
That's right.
Right, okay.
So they said, "Can you send the
if I'd
video?"
have known that's what you did, because you did that here.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
If I'd have known you were
saying,
doing that.
Yeah. So they just sent in the message, "Can you send the video to this email address?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, bear in mind, again, I don't want to sound too defensive because I've been done over and that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But again, I didn't even know you could send a video through the app or whatever. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I
Like,
wouldn't know that either.
you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, did the video, emailed it, obviously from my email address to their email address.
Yeah.
Right.
Got an email back saying, "iPad looks great. Thank you very much. I'll make the payment within the next hour." I thought, fine.
Okay. I mean, I hear everything's fine. I'm thinking, where does it go wrong? I mean, I
Okay.
know you've sent the video outside of eBay, which you should keep everything within that platform.
Yes, I've been reminded.
However, but even obviously, clearly it does go wrong. But at this stage, he's going to say, I'm guessing it's where it goes wrong with regards to payment or something. But I presume, did you go back to eBay?
Well, shall we just let him tell us where it
Yeah.
goes?
Yeah. No.
You keep trying to guess what someone's saying.
Can you tell us the ending, please, quickly?
Yeah, go on.
The
go on.
funny thing is that I remember all this unfolding. I even remember
Yeah.
you saying, "Oh, yeah, he's already liked it."
Yeah.
You literally said
Yeah.
that while we were together.
So, got an email back. "iPad looks great. Thank you very much. Make the payment within an hour." Probably about half an hour later, 40 minutes later, I get an email from eBay saying, "Payment received." Yeah, time to process your package. And then probably about 10 minutes after that, I got another email from eBay that says, it was titled "Time to post your package," and then basically said to post it that the buyer had paid for
Protection, payment
guaranteed delivery.
Oh, okay.
Signed for and stuff. So can I send it to this person, this address? Okay, and obviously, so then probably about half an hour after that, the buyer emailed me and said, just so you know, I've made payment. Can you please make sure that you post it as soon as possible? Yeah. Because I need it as soon as possible. So I'm like,
I mean, this all seems legit and above board up to now.
So,
it does. I can.
So I went to the post office the next day, packaged it all up, sent it off, guaranteed next day delivery before 1 o'clock, signed for, done and dusted. Okay. Oh, sorry, I did miss a bit on the email that eBay had sent me to say, can you send it recorded delivery? It said, can you please respond with the tracking number so we can track the parcel? Okay.
Are these emails from eBay?
How about we?
Yeah.
I just get to the end of the story.
Yeah, this is where I'm guessing it goes on.
What did you have for your breakfast, Kirk?
So then so when I posted it, I replied to the email to eBay to say, package delivered, this is the tracking number. And then I emailed the buyer to say, just so you know, it's been posted today, guaranteed before 1 o'clock tomorrow, this is the tracking number. Job done. Okay. I got an email back from eBay saying, thank you for supplying your tracking number. Payment will be in your eBay account once delivery has been confirmed.
Right.
Job done. Okay. Got an email back from the buyer to say, thank you very much. Thanks for posting it so quickly. I'll let you know when it's arrived. So that's where I were. Okay. Next day, checked the Royal Mail tracking. It had been delivered at 11 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and signed for. So fine, great. Left it, 2 or 3 hours. Nothing. So I just emailed that email address to eBay to say, just so you know, the delivery's been confirmed. When will I see the payment in my eBay account?
And this is you asking the guy that bought it off,
No,
but just
eBay.
through eBay.
This is Kirk. Email.
Yeah.
I'll not say because I think I know where you're going. But okay.
Oh, I was going to say I didn't think you could email eBay.
Obviously, you can't.
So,
So then I get an email back saying, thank you very much. We're really sorry. There's a glitch in his payment system. We're working hard to put this right. It'll be in your account in 5 working days.
Right.
And that's when I went, nah. A, eBay wouldn't have a glitch in their payment system. B,
it'd be all over news if they had.
Exactly. B, if they did, they wouldn't use the word glitch.
And they wouldn't admit to it.
Absolutely not. And C, even at a push, even if they did, they wouldn't be telling me it'd be 5 working days.
No.
Absolutely not. And I thought, something's not right here.
Yeah.
So then I went into the eBay app and noticed that the listing was still said waiting for payment. So I thought, oh. So then I went back into the emails and I went back to the original eBay emails as the ones that said it's been listed and you've got an offer, and noticed that there was a little blue tick next to the eBay email address, and obviously it was an ebay.com email address. As soon as I looked at the email from your payment's being received or processed, although it's all eBayed up, it's all logoed eBayed up, it's all, I'll show you.
It's meant to look authentic.
I'll show you after the thing so you can see. Yeah. And absolutely. But clicked on the drop down thing, no blue tick next to the eBay, and it was from an AOL.com email address.
Oh dear.
So I'm presuming you sort of missed, because it's easy to spot, but I'm guessing you missed it because you've got a very busy life and you're thinking it's because normally you
I would listen. I would love to sit here now, Mark, and say, yeah, do you know what? I was stressed or I was busy or whatever. Not a case of that. It's purely down to the fact that I've never sold on eBay before, and all the emails that were coming through to me looked exactly like the ones that they did when I posted and listed and stuff like that.
What I find the strangest is that even if eBay emailed me I wouldn't have responded to. I'd have responded to his emails, but eBay, I just would have gone back to the app. I would have always gone back to the app.
I would have.
You would never get the email from the customer because they don't know your email address. That's where they've opened the net, if you like, and what that Kirk's fallen into. So when they've contacted Kirk via message through the eBay app, great. Can you send me a video of the? Yeah,
that's very clever.
But send it to this email address. So then that takes you away from the safety net.
I totally get how they've done it. It's just the strange thing is that if I received an email off eBay, I'd almost go, thanks for your email, but I don't deal with emails. I go back to the app.
Yeah.
If I got stuff off Amazon, I don't just follow the Amazon trail of emails. I just go straight back to the app and look on my order.
Yeah. Well,
and I think that's where I'm.
And that's rule number one.
Yeah.
And that's where Kirk's fallen down a little bit.
I wouldn't even see it as a rule. It's like instinct to do that. I guess in this instance, that's you were caught out.
Well, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, this email from eBay, as far as I'm concerned, is from eBay. It's telling me to reply to that email.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. I haven't read the email. Maybe
you don't sit there and go, somebody that's never used the platform before or anything like that, then starts going, well, this is odd. I don't know it's odd.
And although I don't know for certain, I think the emails that you get from eBay are a do not reply email.
Possibly.
Yeah.
And you'd also got the buyer telling you reply to the eBay email.
Yeah.
And then and they're telling you to do that, aren't they?
That's a trick of a con man.
Yeah, absolutely.
What they do, they're keeping the continuity they're keeping the story moving to keep you in the frame of mind. Exactly, keeping you in the frame of mind. Whilst wherever you're doing something and interacting with them, they've got you.
Yeah.
The minute you've got time to stop and think is when you might spot something, go to the app and go, hang on a minute, there's a problem.
Yeah.
So by them maintaining that communication of saying, sending the eBay, the fake eBay email, and then their communication very quickly afterwards is keeping that moving.
I mean, you've got to give it to them, Matt. It's a skill, that, isn't it? It's clever.
Yeah. Well, what they've done, in my opinion, is that they've seen that Kirk's not sold before, because when you list, it shows you how many items you've sold before.
Yeah.
And they're sat there, probably trolling listing after listing after listing, looking for people with either their first, second, or first handful of listings. Clearly, they're inexperienced, or someone who started again.
Yeah.
So chances are it's a new seller. And then you can just chance your arm, can't you?
Yeah.
So Kirk, can I ask you this? And again, I'm presuming you may have not picked up on it. So obviously he's the buyer. So did you check out his positive, negative ratings?
He wouldn't have even thought to do so.
I wouldn't have even done that.
And to be honest, Mark, it's not something I do. Unless I'm buying something. Yeah, if I'm selling something, then I'm not forced, because I make sure that everything at my side is.
Well, I'm not criticising for that. I'm just asking if he did that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised he hasn't, because he's new to it, and you wouldn't know how it works.
I mean, you would have, Mark, wouldn't you? You'd know how many kids he's got, what he.
Oh, I'd know everything.
You'd know his whole
I'd be like you.
Yeah.
You check to like. So have you? So that leads me to my second question. Have you since looked at his profile, or has it disappeared?
It's been deleted.
It's been deleted. Yeah, which I thought it would have. Did you manage to look at it before it deleted?
No.
Right.
So there is a part B.
Oh, right, okay.
He's got his iPad and your money back.
Well.
Oh.
So, first person I rang was Mark.
Yeah.
After he told me what an idiot I were because I should do everything through the app,
Yeah.
Mark went to work, as he does.
Right.
Now, bear in mind that...
Not to actual work.
I guess it's not his day job.
He was a Saturday,
Brilliant.
wasn't
Yeah.
Well done, Kirk. I'm off to work.
So, Mark went to work, and literally within... So, because the parcel had only been delivered that day
Right.
and signed for.
Yeah.
So, Mark took the details off me. Next thing, within 5 or 10 minutes, Mark had figured out where it had been delivered to. The fact that where it had been delivered to was a cargo company.
A freight forwarding company.
Yeah.
And was already on an online chat to the cargo company.
Right.
Managed to get an email address from the guy on the online chat.
Yeah.
I then emailed the guy. Mark then...
Hold on. We need a bit more detail. Who was the email for? What email address
The cargo company.
So basically, a freight forwarder, they're
Yeah.
a company that you can send parcels to, and they will deal with sending them internationally.
Right. Yeah.
So what the
Like a PO box like number type.
to some
type-
extent,
type-
to some
type of thing.
extent.
Okay.
So what these scammers are obviously doing is they use it. These people will be based, I don't know, in Nigeria or wherever, somewhere else in the world, and they will give this address for them to send it to. They will pay the freight forwarder to ship that
Yep.
parcel. So
Yeah.
so
And
they
that's why they need the tracking number, you see.
Because if that address would have come through to Kirk at Nigeria, we'd have gone, no chance.
Yeah.
So that's why they're so keen on having the tracking number, because they use that tracking number to order their forwarding freight. So they know that when
Yeah.
that parcel comes in
Yeah.
and they scan it,
Away it
it
goes.
matches up the tracking number
Yep.
and then sends off. I think we can say without being racist the reason why Mark and us are using the thing Nigeria. This freight company that it's gone to only forwards to Nigeria.
Right. Okay.
All right? That's
Yeah.
all it deals with.
Right.
So anyway,
You get an email address for this.
Mark gets me an email address. I email this, but then Mark says to me, look, there's a phone number here.
Yeah.
Ring him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I rang him. Guy answered. He opened my email while I was there, read the email, so I knew it had gone to him.
Yeah.
And then he was a bit like, right, hold on, I'm in the office at the minute. Let me go down onto the shop floor, if you like. And anyway, he passes me on to somebody else, explain the situation to him. He asked me, who's it addressed to and what's it look like, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Told him. He says, right, can you ring me back in like 20 minutes? I'm going to have a look, see if I can find your parcel. So I'm like, yeah. Anyway, 10 minutes later, he rang me back.
Yeah.
He says, just so you know, I've got your parcel. It's here. We've put it on stop. It's not going anywhere. And you'll get an email from...
Nigeria.
You'll get an email from our admin team.
Right.
So I was like, all right, sound. Anyway, half an hour later, 45 minutes later, gets an email from their admin team, which basically says the parcel's been put on stop. They need to do their investigations. But then they were a bit like, in the meantime, can you send me your passport, your driving license, your proof of address, your, you know, this. Anyway, I didn't.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there. I didn't. So we did a bit of to and fro, and I rang them, and I'm like, look, I don't understand why you need all this detail of mine. And they're like, anyway, cut a long story short, they basically said, look, don't send us any detail now. It's not a problem. We only going to need to start taking your details if we want to return the package to you. But in the meantime, we've contacted the supposed client and asked them for proof of purchase, because that's what we've got to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, fine. In the meantime, I reported it to the Met Police.
Yeah.
The reason why I reported it to the Met is because this place is in London.
Yeah.
Not interested at all.
No.
The woman on the phone even said to me, I don't understand why you're ringing me.
Really?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised that you're saying that, because it's usually us that's going, bearing in mind we're not anti-police, but we're always going, why are they not doing anything about scooters? Why aren't they doing about this? Why are they? And you've just rang them and they went, yeah, don't bother ringing us.
She's literally said to me, I don't know why you're ringing me.
Oh my goodness
but anyway,
me.
did it. Got a reference.
What was your response to that?
Who do you want me to ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you want something
Yeah.
fire brigade?
Is
this-
An ambulance?
Is it
Yeah.
not a
What?
crime?
So anyway, I
Oh
got an
my.
instant number from them. But then she also told me that I had to report it to Action Fraud. So then I reported it to Action Fraud. Spent about 40 minutes on the phone to Action Fraud. Yeah, which is fine. For her to finish the call and say, okay, thank you very much for them details. What I need you to do now is go onto the website and report it all on the website for you to be able to get your instant number.
I mean, wow.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
So come
It's
off the
hard
phone,
work, innit?
did it all online and got an instant report. So I've got an instant number from police and I've got an instant number from Action Fraud. I'm waiting on the cargo company, you know. So then basically, I'm not going to harp on about it now. I've been to and fro with this cargo company. They've been delaying and giving it runabout to a point where I did start to wonder whether they were kind of in on it a little bit.
Yeah.
However, you know, thinking about it logically, if they were, they would have just said they've not got the parcel, or
Yeah.
it's already been shipped, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And this cargo company, again, Mark's been doing some research. They've been established there for 11 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And then doing a bit more digging on LinkedIn, they've got a managing director, they've got company directors, they've got salespeople. Do you know what I mean? So I do think that this cargo company is a legit company. What I'm starting to think, be careful how I word this. I'm starting to think that they don't want to believe me.
So they think maybe you're the scammer, and these genuine.
I just think for them, the easiest thing for them to do is just put it on the shipment. They get paid for whatever they're being paid for, and that's it. It's not their problem.
And if
anymore.
nobody picks this parcel up, then they'll just collect it themselves and keep it and sell it or something. And they're not having to mess around.
It becomes more of an issue to them.
Yeah.
If they have to cancel that job, don't fulfill that job, lose whatever money they've got of shipping that off to Nigeria, and then have to start worried about getting that thing back to me.
And I'm guessing there's no point in going through eBay because eBay go no because you've
got nothing.
It's me that's at fault.
Well, I was going to say about eBay, and I know eBay's. I mean, it works more for the buyer than it does the seller. But I know they have payment protections in. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth a shot trying that. I mean, Amazon's a good example. I mean, you can have stuff delivered to your house, literally handed to you into your hand. They can take a photo of it, and then you can report it as missing, and Amazon will go, no problem, here's a refund. Yeah. And now I know that's Amazon and this is eBay, but what I'm saying is I didn't know if eBay may be able to, if you tell them this has happened, they may, I don't know, they may do something.
You know what's really strange, because I haven't reported it to eBay yet.
I would suggest
mainly
you do.
Because I've mainly looked on the app and stuff, and I can't find a way of reporting it. I can report.
Yeah, it'll be dug away.
The problem you've got is, the first thing I said to him, I said, just do me a favour, go into the app and click on the buyer. Mm-hmm. And the minute you clicked on it, the profile no longer existed because that's what they do. They shut it down.
Yeah.
So eBay at that point, I think you've lost everything because they've deleted their account.
True, I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, I don't know if they will have some sort of protection in a bit like banks. No. If you get scammed, on your credit card or your debit card,
through the full process of buying or through eBay, it 100% is.
You'd have been covered. Yeah. But because he's been removed from that scenario, it's like, I don't know, let's say you sold something on eBay and then it was, you paid cash when you got there and you got there and you paid you in fake 20s. eBay are going to be like,
listen, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm just saying, if for example, if you do something with your debit or credit card, online, and you lose that money to a scammer, and that your bank will pay the money back to you.
Yeah.
Now the bank, regardless if the bank can get the money back from the scammer.
Yeah. But that's because you've used the bank card.
Yes.
He hasn't used eBay.
No, I know he's not. I know he's not used eBay.
So they're not going to say, well, we'll do something for you because he's not used eBay.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is
there isn't a boat.
No, I do get what Mark's saying. Mark's saying it doesn't hurt to report it to him anyway.
No,
there's nobody to report. They don't exist anymore.
No, but that's what I'm saying. When you use your debit card, your bank don't go, here's your money back. We'll take your case up. They'll go, well, we can't do anything. So they take the hit. That's what I'm saying. In this case, eBay may take the hit and go, listen, I know you've done something wrong, but we'll give you your money back, and we'll take the hit.
The banks have to.
I know the banks do.
Yeah, the banks. No, they have to.
I know they have to. I worked in them. I know how they work.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying with Amazon, what I'm saying with Amazon, that's what I'm saying with Amazon. You can literally get a parcel delivered, put into your hand. The delivery driver can take a photo of it, and you can literally minute it's gone, report it as missing. And Amazon won't do anything. They'll just refund you your money.
Yeah. So that's a different business model, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. But I'm saying eBay made it. Listen,
you're not the first person to tell me that I should report it to eBay.
I would absolutely do that and sing and go for it.
What's strange is I haven't reported it to eBay as I sit here right now. But I'm currently selling something else on eBay.
Is it an iPad?
Yeah.
And on every single page and transaction that I've been on over the last 2 days, there's a warning sign about making sure that I stay in the app.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And that wasn't on the one before.
Anyway, so that's where I am at the minute. Apparently, the cargo company's still got my iPad. It's there. They're waiting to finish their investigations.
Well, I said to you, didn't it, last week? I said, look, tell them if they want, we're going to pick him up on Saturday morning and we'll drive down.
Yeah.
Take, if they want to see ID, take your passport and driving license to physically show them. But you can't bloody send the number via email, the photo of your passport and driving license via email because you're handing over all your personal information.
Yeah, exactly.
If it makes you feel any better, Kirk, I've nearly been scammed not so long back.
Right.
And I'm not going to, because we'll be dragging this out forever.
I know you were buying an iPad off somebody off eBay, and you sent it to a PO box number in London, and you've still not got it. That's where you didn't get your iPad, did you?
It's so simple what they do. If you send 5,000-10,000 people a Royal Mail, your parcel is due to be delivered today. and you just happen to be waiting for a parcel delivered on that day.
Is that what you'd got?
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Right.
then go down the rabbit hole of
Clicking on the link.
because Royal Mail do text you.
Yeah.
They do
do.
text. It's
Yeah.
not like anywhere else where they
But
go,
they don't ask
we will
for-
never text you.
But they don't ask for money.
No, well, they didn't ask. This is the thing. They don't ask for money. They go around the long-winded way of saying we need details for how we're going to get this to you and this and that. But then you go down a rabbit warren, and eventually they say, in order to, we can't deliver it. You're talking. This could be a day or two.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
bear in mind, you might be waiting for your parcel, but it all depends on the timeline. And if they do this to 10,000 people, there could be 100 people that were all waiting that day.
Absolutely.
And one of them
Yeah, it's a
will
numbers-
fit
it's
the
a numbers
exact
game. It's a
bill
numbers game,
and
yeah.
fall down
Yeah.
it. And
It's,
got you.
it's physical fishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're chucking it out there, hoping to get a hook.
Yeah.
And I say fishing not in the F, but in the PH, as in the
Yeah.
internet world
Yeah.
now. But it's a physical thing. But that's what they do. They keep that communication
Yeah.
moving, and then whenever you're replying, they'll just keep feeding you
Yeah.
to get you closer and
Very
closer. don't
clever
they?
how they do it.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
clever. And
Well-
even to some point, I take me out off to them.
Well,
But
I'd
don't
say-
forget that these things, there are warehouses full of these people, all sat at desks doing it. It's not
Yeah.
just one person sat in his
Yeah,
own
yeah.
house.
Well, I'd say two things. First, to you, Kirk, I'm sorry that you've been scammed and obviously you've lost your money. And secondly, to you, Mark, for helping Kirk get as far as he did. So thank you for your help there with that.
I will absolutely
Yeah.
100% say, and Mark knows what I'm like. I get quite angry, and my problem is that when I get angry, I shut down.
Yeah, yeah.
I shut down. Half of me wants to get in my car and drive down to London and start, let's say, making my point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I realise I can't really do that realistically, I then tend to do nothing
Right.
and
Yeah.
just wallow in my own self-pity.
Which is what?
So-
which is understandable, and a lot of people are going to do that and go, it's gone.
Whereas if Mark had not been as pushy,
Yeah.
you know, to push me to do what I needed to do, that iPad would have gone. 100% that iPad would have
Yeah,
gone.
of course, yeah.
The fact that Mark jumped on it, got me the information that I needed, and pushed me to email, ring, and stuff like that, and I did everything that he told me to do. And now there is a chance. I'm not holding my breath, guys. I'm not. You know, but as it sits at the minute, there is a chance I'm going to get my iPad back.
Yeah. My next point of call to them, my advice would be to get in touch with them and say, right, I know it's on stop now. How much do I need to give you now for you to send that to me? That would be, because that's all, like you said, they're looking now to get what they're potentially losing in this transaction fee. They might have got the transaction fee and think sod it to the guy that's tried scamming you, you know. We don't know. But it's more about now making sure that they don't lose out. So
We're now in a point where today I've literally been included in like an email chain that's between me, the managing director. I know he's the managing director because it's the guy that you found on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And their parent company.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I'm in an email chain with them.
One question and a statement. Did you put your return address
No.
on the thing? Okay.
No.
And secondly, at least there's a bit of a good feeling that this scammer has not actually got your iPad.
Yeah.
At least he.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you haven't got it, but at least he hasn't got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, so at least that's.
Well, it's lesson
something.
learned. I'm just glad that you've listed something else.
Yeah.
Knowing
Yeah.
that the confidence is that it's not
Yeah,
eBay that's
yeah.
at fault.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
there are
I
systems
know.
out there.
I need you to look at something for me. I've literally had a message today, so I need to know how to do something. But
Yeah,
I've kept everything through the app.
Yeah.
Because this customer's also asked for some further detail, but then I've learned how to
Do it in a
photos
controlled manner.
through the
Yeah,
app and
yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
But you can say I've learned how to say no.
Yeah.
no, you're not having it.
It's the advice is to anybody that's listening is stick within the apps
Yeah.
because that's where the protection is.
Yeah,
They will
exactly.
weed out anything that's suspicious. They'll make sure that payments are paid, and
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
if you buy in that you're getting, you know that. Sorry, if you're. Come on.
Easy for you to say.
It
on.
is. If you're buying that, you're sending the money, and then you know what I mean. So the transaction is
You're protected.
Yeah.
and not only that, the information between the two of you is encrypted, so you don't get to see. The only thing you get to see is the address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's no,
That's right.
there's no way of anybody being able to get anything more from
What-
you where they can start.
What I would say, all tongue in cheek and all,
Yeah.
I know you take the mickey out of me all you want. It's not a problem at all. But what I will say is, I'm not a stupid person.
No.
I'm not a stupid person. And the only thing I would say to all his listeners out there and stuff like that is these scammers are good. They are good at making things look
Yeah.
really, really, really authentic.
If I can, you are gullible.
Really?
I wouldn't
Can you
say.
give me another
Yeah.
example?
I wouldn't say he's gullible at
I
all.
would say he's
gullible for following the, you know.
Well, the
No,
thing
I
is,
don't-
I think that
I
I
don't think
think
he
the
is.
thing is here is that we all think we're quite good, which we pretty
Yeah.
much are.
There's always a chance that
there's
one of us will get caught
I'm going to
out.
say there will be some like back door that we could get tripped up on, depending what it is, either an app or
Yeah,
or
and
because we
depending
want
who you
something
are
or who you
and
are
what
you
or
are.
how you're feeling or how we can all get scammed in one way or another. I think, and like you said, they're getting cleverer and cleverer.
Yeah.
I mean, because you like reading, Kirk, so.
Yeah.
I subscribe to Witch magazine, so you all know what Witch magazine is, don't
What,
you?
for doing spells and stuff.
No, that's your magazine. So you obviously you know what that is, and I get the magazine every month.
It's a
and
gadget
obviously-
magazine, isn't it?
Which?
Which magazine?
It's a
No, it's a
consumer.
consumer thing.
right.
So not only there's
Yeah,
two.
which Zimmer frame is he buying next month?
So there's two threads to it. One where they sort of road test like new headphones or cookers and microwaves, but then they also do the scamming things,
Yeah.
and they'll tell you don't not to get scammed from everything from eBay to everything. And they've been going since 60s, I think, this company. And they're completely independent from anyone. They're not, they don't do any advertising or anything like that. But they're a great company. And of course, I read these magazines all the time, and I'm like, and some of the scams that I read, I'm like, that is really, intense, and it blows my mind. I mean, I'll not go into details on, there, but they are very, very sophisticated. And I'm like, I think I might have fallen. I haven't, but I thought I could fall for that if it happened to me.
Well, that's the first thing.
Yeah.
That's where I'm coming from,
Yeah.
Kirk. So accepting that we've all got the ability
Yes.
to be hoodwinked, and you have to think that. So when you are doing something, particularly if it's, maybe you've not done it before, or it's high valued. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be high value. It's
Absolutely.
asking the right questions and making sure you're completely satisfied before you go any
Yep.
further.
Yeah.
Rob, they're like, for instance, two of the
The
Watch here, Rob's gonna. Oh, I could tell they're fake. Were there any spelling mistakes in
no.
these emails?
Press
None
one
at
to
all.
open one.
Okay, there were no spelling mistakes
No.
in any of them.
No.
Right, okay.
Oh wow,
Now, for the benefit of the tape, Rob's now reading Kirk's emails and trying to work out if he would fall for them or not.
yeah.
And
That is very good.
Can I have a look? I've not seen any of these
yeah,
yet.
I've not seen these. So now Mark's for the
Mark's looking
benefit of
at
the tape. Mark's
Benefit
now,
of the tip, mate. I'm going to
Mark's
go
now
quiet, yeah.
looking at the emails.
What a 100th episode.
So, well,
we are giving you
Yeah.
value in how not to get scammed.
Yeah. And if in doubt, guys, what I would say, the last thing that I would say is if you are doing something for the first time and you are, just ask somebody else. Just ask. If I'd have, like you guys have said there, if I'd have turned around on that night when I sent that video and I'd have said to Mark, let's say for argument's sake, oh, this person's asked me to email them the thing, Mark would have gone, what do you mean emailing them?
Yeah. I think any
Send
one
it
of
on
us
the-
three
I would have said
the
exactly the same thing.
You know.
By
So-
all means, send them the email. Send them the video, but on their email address. I would have may have done that.
I wouldn't have. I wouldn't
Well,
have
I'm
been
not saying
bothered
I
about-
would have. I'm just
I
saying
would have.
Oh,
but
you
I would
would
have
have.
gone straight back
But
to the
then
app.
I would have
after
gone
that.
back to the
That
app.
would have been it. Yeah.
But obviously, I would have sent the video within the app because you can do everything with the app. But by all means, yeah. If you would have said I've sent the video separately from his to his email address, I've gone fine, but go back to the app.
So anyway, that's
Yeah.
that. So I feel as though I've hijacked the 100th episode.
Yeah, you made it very positive, haven't you?
but I don't want us to ignore the fact that this is our 100th episode.
Yeah,
And
absolutely
the,
not.
The
We
first
can't.
thing that I do want to say is to our listeners, and especially the ones that have been there from the start or whatever, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we all are always blown away by the feedback that we get, about the interactions that we get, and the fact that we're sat here now delivering our 100th episode. We're big believers in stats and stuff, and the fact that the stats that keep telling us that most podcasts fail after 6. Well, not necessarily fail. They stop doing them
Yeah.
after 6 episodes. And very few get past 10 episodes. So the fact that we're here 100 episodes. I mean, they do say once you've passed your, what did they say? Past your 50th episode, you should be able to quit your jobs and be able to
and not still be paying for it.
and not still be paying for it yourself. But you know, I do know that we've been a bit of a slow burner regarding commercialising the podcast.
Yeah.
To which a lot of people have said that we're a little bit silly for that. We we should be doing more around that. But fundamentally, you know, I just want to say thank you. I also want to say thank you to you boys.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you too.
So, you know, for me,
I do want to say thank you as well. That iPad is fantastic.
I thought Robin got the iPad.
it is a good iPad. It's a very good iPad.
Yeah, no, it is. You're not having it back.
Yeah. You know, I just want to say thank you to you boys. You know what? I had a harebrained idea of something that I wanted us to do, and it weren't even, you know, it weren't even as if like I wanted to do a podcast. It was just something that I wanted to do together. And from the moment we sat and talked about it in your back garden, Rob, to producing the first ones and deciding it were going to be a podcast and stuff like that. But yeah, me a little bit. There were a little bit of me that thought to myself, well, enjoy it while we can, because you know it'll get to a point where
one of us has killed each other.
where Rob will be far too busy, and Mark will have lost interest, and Mark Lane might be knocking on a bit and can't get out of his house.
What?
You know, so to be still sat here 100 episodes in, I think is a massive.
Some good
massive
stamina, is that,
achievement.
innit?
It is. I mean, I was just about to say, I think I think the reason why we don't overly worry about the commercialisation of the podcast is because ultimately, for us, it's way more. It's way more than being commercial.
No. I've only signed up to this because I want an early retirement.
Yeah. Well, I bet you have. I thought you were going on my train then. Like, oh no. I want to quit my job. For me,
No, I mean, I want to retire from the podcast.
Yeah, I got that. I got that. I mean, it's the fact that for I think for most of us, it is the fact that we get to spend time together.
be together.
Yeah, we get to spend time together and just talk.
There is a bit of a downside to that. That I find that there's conversations now that we don't have outside of the podcast, because we're saving them for the podcast.
Yeah.
So like, you never guess what I've done. Oh, I can't tell you until we've pressed record, because if I do, it'll ruin the episode.
Yeah.
So we're finding ourselves not talking about stuff so much.
Well, it's not just that. It's also the fact that you get to the end of the episode and it's like, right, so see you next week. Yeah, see you next. Oh, by the way, how's that? Oh, yeah. Yep. All right. What about you? Right. See you later then.
Yeah.
It's like the actual interaction sometimes that you have as friends about personal things that you wouldn't always put on a public microphone.
Yeah.
Not a public microphone, but yeah. You don't tend to spend as long talking about them things, do you?
I think the thing for me is when we start talking about the commerciality of the podcast and stuff, is that I think about the ideas that we've all had, at some point, and the ideas of what we want to do with the podcast, which I know that our listeners out there would love.
Yeah,
they would absolutely love it.
They would.
The fact of how they've built a relationship with us as characters, and some of the ideas that we've got, that if we could put them into place, I know you guys out there would love them. And the problem is we can't
afford it.
We can't afford it. We can't do these because
it's financially and time-wise.
Time-wise, exactly.
Yeah. Time-wise is probably the biggest thing.
It is.
Time-wise is probably the problem.
What I'll tell you, listeners, one of my ideas where I wanted us to go start from John O'Groats and go to Land's End, but we weren't allowed to use any trains or planes, so we could only either walk or use public transport.
I think we spoke about it.
Well, we could still do it, but not yet.
But they all chickened out. But
I mean, bear in mind, fast forward. Well, for Mark, it's not very long, but for us, come retirement, and we've got
the last thing Mark needs is any more fast forwarding.
Come retirement, and when we're on episode 1,000, we're probably further than that.
You're ambitious.
Well, we would be, wouldn't we? We'd be genuinely further on than 1,000 by the time we.
years?
Oh,
yeah, because it's 50.
Well, it's taken us 18 months to get to 100 episodes.
So it was 20 years.
I don't know.
Well, whatever it is, that's about right.
What we need is for people to stop paying for us podcasts. Then we can just do it sooner. How's that?
That would be helpful.
Time at the bar, please.
I have got a question for you.
All right.
The 100 episodes. If you could pick a song that would best describe this first 100 episodes, Could you get one?
Tragedy. My feelings gone and you can't go on. It's tragedy.
You're even doing dance moves.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Mine's I predict a riot.
Is it?
Because that's just the WhatsApp group.
Our WhatsApp group that I just sit and I look and I look
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
look and I think any minute now, somebody is going to blow the shit.
Someone's going to press the red button.
Yeah.
Any minute
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
What about you, Mark?
Oh, you don't come to me. Well, I've no idea. Music-wise, a song. I don't have one. The only thing that comes to mind, and it's not particularly for me or for all, well, I guess it is for us, would be an Oasis song. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it, but because we've spoke about Oasis so many times, and particularly for you going to see them, you know, like you did a couple of months ago.
I didn't just go
You
to
know,
see him. I predicted the reunion.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We've discussed it quite a lot.
What
So,
song would it be?
Reunification.
so what song? Yeah. Well, I don't know all the songs that well, so and none of them would fit for our 100 episodes, but I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know.
What would you say, Mark?
If I had to pick
Supersonic.
Yeah,
what-
exactly.
Is
If I
that
had to
the-
pick,
yeah.
if I had to pick the one for the 100,
Yeah.
What would do you know? It's funny because I thought of that question and I've not thought of an answer. But I'm,
Well,
but
you-
I
that's
am.
what you-
I'm going to quite quickly come up with an answer. Maybe not quickly, actually. I am going to come up with an answer.
What? Well, why? You,
Yeah, go on.
oh, go south. I thought you were going to have some thinking time.
I am.
Cool. The quick question I've got then for the what have you learnt? Now it could be about podcasts, it could be about yourself, or it could be about one of us. What's the one thing that you could sit there and go, well, actually, since we've been doing this, I've learned that as a standout.
I would say how, and it sounds cliche this, but I genuinely mean it, how important it is to regularly see your friends. Just like I've just said before, although we don't always get to talk about our personal selves, I think that's part of the magic.
Yeah, but can we stop doing it naked now, though?
Yeah, you're probably right. It's about time. It's the fact that we meet up and we talk about things that you just wouldn't normally talk about with your friends, because the time that you have with them is consumed by the standard how's work, how's your partner, have you out of that holiday you've just been on. I know we do a lot of that on the podcast, but also the other conversations that we have that are completely off kilter, just random topical conversations that you do have down the pub, but now it's becoming a dying thing of meeting in the pub with your mates and having a chat. So to even meet in someone's house, doesn't matter where, and have conversations that are more around a topic, around something that allows you to debate, allows you to express your opinions on certain things, without fear of getting shot. And I think it just is one of them things where you can. It's brilliant. That for me is what I've learned, is how important it is to meet with your friends and have conversations that aren't always about how are you, what you've been up to.
What
That's
about you,
what I
Mark?
would say.
What's the question?
In our first 100 episodes, what have you learnt?
About us, about the pub.
No, about your
Anything.
inability to listen.
Anything.
Anything.
It
What
could,
have you learned about the podcast, or about us, or
it
about
could be about
yourself?
printing mugs. Oh no, sorry, you didn't do them.
No, I did one.
Yeah.
And it was upside down, weren't it? Or reversed. Well, listen, I've learned a lot about podcasting and how it works.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people think it's like YouTube. You just upload it. And of course, as we know,
There's a lot more to it.
there's a lot more to podcasting.
Yeah.
So I've learned a lot about that. And of course, we've been to a couple of exhibitions and shows, if you like, and that. I've learned obviously more about you guys. I know that's a bit obvious and a bit cliched. But I mean, there's loads of stuff I've learned about Mark that I never. I mean, even when we did this live episode, there was stuff in there. We're like, really? And there is a lot of layers to particular. I mean, I know you guys quite well, but I didn't know Mark that well, so I've got to know Mark a lot more.
Yeah.
His bad things, but mainly his good things. But we all have bad things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all have bad things. We all have good things.
100%.
So yeah, I don't think I've learned anything about myself. I know a lot of people say that, but I don't think I have learned anything about me.
Yeah.
Because I'm at an age where I'm like, I sort of pretty much know everything about me.
I'm a bit like you, Mark. There's a lot of things that I've learned. There's a lot of things. I think there's quite, for me, there's been less about me finding out about you guys because
Yeah, you know all three of us.
I've known all three of you for a long time, and lived through it most of it with you guys. But for me, I think what I've learned is the fact that we are all actually together. We bring quite a nice dynamic. Like we tick so many boxes. Like when I listen to feedback, when I listen to people saying to us, "Oh, this is what I love about your podcast," and "This is what I love about your podcast," and what's really nice is that everybody will say something different. Everybody will say, "Oh, I really like it when you do this," or "I really like it when you do that." You know, I know we've had a couple of messages on social media saying, "Oh, don't talk about politics or whatever," and that's absolutely fine. That's your opinion, and that's absolutely great. But at the same time, you know, we put a couple of episodes out, where we spoke about politics, and we've had some great feedback about politics. About, "Oh, I didn't, I've learned something, and I've learned something about politics," and "Oh, you talk about it so real," and you talk about, or you might get somebody that goes, "Oh, I love it when Rob does this," or "I love it when Mark does this." I will say this though. So we released an episode the other week, and Mark was trying to tell us his KFC story.
Yeah.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, the KFC thing.
Yeah, I remembered.
And you kept getting interrupted.
Yes.
As we do. And you said at one point in that, do you know what? I bet people listening to this are going to be thinking, I wish you guys had shut up and let him finish his story.
Right.
And we said, I bet they don't.
Right.
3 people have been literally 3 people, separate people, have come to me and talked about the podcast and said, "Oh, and by the way, when Mark was trying to tell his story and he said he bets there's people stood there saying, I wish you'd shut up because they'll let him finish." I was exactly one of them people. One of them even said they were screaming at the radio in the car, "Shut up and let him finish his story." So I find that funny. But
a little bit more. Then at least 3 people. So.
I like the fact that we all bring a different dynamic, a different energy, and I like the fact that the feedback that we get from our listeners are very much like they like the different aspects of it. And more than anything, the biggest, most heartwarming feedback that I've had from this podcast is when we've seen interactions and stuff with people where they say that they feel as though they're part of the conversation. Yeah. They feel as though it's a form of escapism.
Yep.
Or they feel as though it makes them laugh on the way to work.
Or they know us.
Or they feel as though they know us and stuff like that. And the only thing I'll say, guys, is I think, there's more to come. There is more to come.
Yeah.
Mark.
Me?
The other one. So now we need, what have you learned and what song have you thought of?
I'll tell you what I have learned, and I don't want to go too deep into this, but because obviously, unlike you, Mark, weekly we listen to our episode before it goes out, just to see if there's any edits or any things that we think, actually, that were a bit too boring or risque or whatever. It's become more and more apparent to me over this last couple of years that I am actually going to get tested for ADHD because I talk over people.
Okay.
I talk really fast. And I can hear it when I listen to it back. I can hear it, and although people have joked about it in my life generally, because I'm always doing something, and I'm and I'm flipping from one thing to another and whatever else. So I know I've always had this, if you like, hyperactivity about me, but I've never really put it down to being, I never wanted to be labelled or anything, and it's almost become a bit of a cliched thing at the minute where everybody's got it. But when I listen back, and I think, sometimes I struggle to hear what I'm saying because I'm talking that fast because I'm trying to get everything out of my brain in one go.
Can you hear the point where you've zoned out as well? Can you hear he's gone, his head's gone?
Yeah. Either gone or my mind's racing because I'm talking that fast, and then I can't get through a sentence because I'm almost doing 2 sentences at the same time, and I can't get everything out in one go. But I mean, the other stuff that we talked about in a pretty recent episode where I said I didn't realise how much I'd struggle with giving way so much with other people taking the lead on stuff because it's usually me leading.
Why wasn't the last time you gave way on something?
Exactly. I'm not very good at it, but actually I have.
No,
I watched the song.
I know you have. I'm only messing.
My song. Actually, the one that it's not a song. The one that keeps coming back into my head, and I don't want to keep leaning on the Oasis thing, is the Greatest Hits album that Oasis did, just called Time Flies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does. Time does fly.
Yeah.
It does.
And so, yeah.
What I will say, guys, is that what would be really nice, we've just said about how much we really do appreciate some feedback. And I know that there are a few people that engage with us on us chatting tap room, or the chatting on Facebook, or some people email us and stuff. But please, you know, as a bit of a G up for us for hitting 100 episodes, if you can just find a few minutes out your day to drop us a message.
Yeah.
Whether it's on socials, email, whatever it is, drop us a message. We would love to know either what's been your favourite bit over the last 100 episodes, what have you enjoyed the most, anything would be really, really, really nice. And we would love to be able to get quite a few comments and feedback in.
I'll be honest. It's a very poignant thing to say that, because I think we're at a point where a lot of people will probably just accept that we get feedback or we don't or whatever. But at this point now, at 100 episodes, it would be a fantastic thing to have that little kick up the ass that reminds you there are a lot of people out there that are listening.
And
We
enjoying
forget
it.
sometimes.
Yeah.
And it'd be really nice to hear from you.
I don't want to burst the balloon, but
Do you mean-
recently,
do you mean
I said there are people listening elsewhere in the world.
Do you mean bubble?
Balloon, bubble. You've knocked me off the kilter now.
I know, I thought that.
And I'm trying to slow down here. Reach out and tell us whereabouts in the world you're listening.
Yeah.
And the only person that replied was Twan, who lives in Rotherham.
4 doors down.
He was listening in his car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, Swan.
Yeah.
Well, if you are listening,
It's hard. It's so hard to get people to engage, and I get it. Everybody's busy. Everyone's got really busy lives and stuff like that.
You think
but-
it's hard getting people to engage? Just try and get Mark to listen.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah. I need to get hearing aids or something.
But listen, speaking of time flying,
Yeah.
shall we spin the wheel?
Let's spin it.
Here we go. Oh, it's spinning. What's it gonna be? Oh, I'm just so excited. Come on. He's nearly there. The Wheel of Features.
Right, so nothing to go through from last week then. So
Nope.
shall we spin the wheel?
Yes.
Yes, spin it.
Here we go.
Oh,
It's landed.
Shall I do it properly? Because that were a bit limp, that, wasn't it? I'll spin it, my hand slipped off it. I'll do it again. You ready?
Yay! What is it? Fact dump.
Fact dump.
Yeah, Mark, have you done me the trailer?
I certainly have.
Have you?
Do you want to have a listen?
Oh, let's have a listen.
Here we go.
Facts incoming. Facts incoming. Move it back. Move it back.
Fact dump.
That's brilliant, that trailer, Mark.
Thanks.
Thank you very
yeah,
much.
Love it.
Thanks.
Love it. I was expecting something about 8 minutes long, like,
Yes, I know.
like your original Kazoo one.
It was.
This is a fact dump.
Fab, thank you. So, fact dump.
Yeah, love this.
Your
Love.
favourite, this,
Ma-
isn't it?
This is one of my favourite. Yeah,
So-
absolutely favourite.
Favourites.
So, with it being our 100th episode,
Yes.
Yep.
I thought, why don't I make the facts around the number 100?
Genius.
Ooh.
I know, I don't think
Like
that we
it.
plan stuff like this.
I
don't
know,
we?
right?
Planning.
So, yes, I'm going to put it out there. Some of them are a bit tenuous.
Okay.
All right?
Do you mean they're not true?
No, they're true. They're absolutely
They're
true.
clinging on to
But
the
the-
fact
but-
that they're related to 100.
Yeah,
What
but
he
we
means
really-
is Rob's written them.
Yeah, we're really hanging on to the
Okay.
fact of the 100, all right?
Okay.
So are you ready? Fact number 1. A typical cloud weighs over 100 elephants worth of water.
Wow. Okay. Didn't we do what a fact dump where you said clouds don't weigh much?
No.
No.
Oh, right, okay.
I mean, the fact don't weigh, we said clouds weigh a lot,
Okay, right.
but I'm just letting you know that it's 100 elephants worth.
Okay. Well, you didn't tell us that first time.
Big elephants or little ones?
It doesn't say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just says 100,
We want
100
specifics.
elephants worth of water. It still floats because it's spread out so thinly.
Even the small clouds?
Yeah. A typical cloud, it says.
Typical, yeah. Yeah.
I'm thinking of a big bulbous cloud,
I mean,
like
we're-
a
I mean,
That's great.
marshmallow.
That's
We're
full
going
of
to be here a
water.
while if we're going to pick them to death, every single one, because I've got 100 of them.
Brilliant.
Oh, crikey, crack on.
I haven't really, don't worry. Mark was starting to get his little nightcap on.
No, not me. That one.
Sloths can take up to 100 hours to digest a single leaf.
Wow. Well, that doesn't surprise me because they are bloody slow, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, this is an interesting one. I did think of Rob a little bit when I read this. If you lined up 100 average humans, statistically, one of them will think that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Listen, can I just address one thing? There is nothing average about me, darling.
I know you're still working towards that, aren't you? Yeah. An octopus has about 100 suckers on each arm. So on each tentacle.
Yeah, they've got 8, haven't they?
100 suckers on each
Well,
one.
that's quite a lot.
Wow.
Okay. The word 100 actually used to mean 120 in Old English.
What was
Come on, Mark. Why did you change it?
Because he didn't sound right. What used to be 120 then? Because that used to be
It doesn't
yeah.
say. I'm sorry.
Yeah, move on.
It doesn't say.
It's frazzling my
Do you know
brain.
what? I'm gonna put it out there. It might have something to do with guineas, because guineas are more than a.
It'd be something to do with old money, won't it?
Guineas is more like one guinea is more than £1, isn't
Yeah,
it?
weren't a shilling 12 pence or something like that?
Yeah.
One shilling like 12 pence.
Yeah.
or
Come on,
something.
Mark. Work it out for us.
That's right. We all didn't make.
Come on, outright. Tell us the numbers.
None of it made sense. It was all old money.
Okay, so what is the Guinness? I'm going to question. The answer's not 100. What is the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to eat 100 Smarties with chopsticks? So 100 Smarties with chopsticks. What time?
Well, go on, Mark.
I'm going to say 3 days.
3 days.
Could you imagine with chopsticks?
With
They're
chopsticks,
going everywhere, aren't they?
I'm gonna go completely the opposite. 100. I'm gonna say,
What's the opposite? What's the opposite of 3 days?
as in he went for
Opposite
a long.
ends.
He went for a long span of time.
He's going to say
I'm
like
gonna
10
say
seconds.
He did it. No, I'm gonna say they did it in 74 seconds.
Oh,
Well, what I'm going to say is we did an episode about Guinness Book Records, didn't we? And this has proves my point how stupid. I mean, Smarties, in a minute, did you say? With chopsticks?
100
In a minute?
100 Smarties.
In a minute?
Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry.
You're
Yeah,
Is that
guessing
your
what
answer?
time?
yeah, so he's saying 100 Smarties with I mean, it's like I'll do 100 pastels with chopsticks. I mean, it's just
That's
ridiculous.
not very original, Mark.
I know, but it's just stupid.
Somebody's
innit?
doing it with Smarties.
Anyway, I think. What did you say? You said 3 days.
72.
72 seconds.
74, you said.
74 seconds.
74 seconds. I think it's going to be quick. Very quick.
I'm reckoning if I tried to do that at any sort of speed, I would have broken 74 chopsticks. I would have gone so mad
Yeah.
because there'd be Smarties everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think Rob's far off the mark. I think so. I'm going to say a little bit longer at 1 minute.
24 seconds.
1 minute 40.
Cool. It's 40 seconds.
Wow. Yeah. See,
40
I
seconds.
thought it would quick.
It's actually just under 40 seconds, 39 point. Just under
For
40
100?
seconds. Yeah. For 100 Smarties
Do you know
eaten
the
with a
thing is,
chopstick.
I can imagine the first ones were really easy, but when it got to that last one,
Yeah.
and he's moving around the bowl,
That's what
and
you
he's
want.
like,
You want it in one of those big cast, like mixing
it
bowls.
actually took him 20 seconds to eat 99 of them.
Yeah.
It was that last one took the last 20 seconds.
Yeah, loads of expletives.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes have 100 teeth.
Oh.
No, well,
All of them
no
do.
wonder they're chuffing it.
So 100
Yeah, they
teeth-like
don't bite me.
structures is what they call them. 100 teeth-like structures, but yeah.
Do they sting you or bite you?
Bite you, mosquitoes.
Well, that's
Because they've got
That's why.
teeth.
100. Yeah.
A chef once balanced 100 eggs on end without breaking them.
What, like stacked on top of each other?
Yeah.
I think that's what it means, yeah.
100 of them.
A chef once balanced 100 eggs on end without breaking them.
Were they hard boiled or
I mean-
I don't think it'll be on top of each other. Thinking about it now, I think it's balancing them next to each other
Yeah.
on end.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
You ever tried standing an egg on end?
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
could
you have.
probably do about maybe 80.
I don't think you could do one.
No, I don't.
I could.
You've got to get one to stand up without.
Do you know
falling
what I
over.
mean?
Yeah, standing eggs up.
Standing eggs up.
Yeah.
He's there with his rubber
I'm
egg
just
cup.
going to reword what
On
you
their
said.
end.
Yeah.
So not laid down.
Yeah, the hard
Stood
boiled.
up.
Yeah, hard boiled.
No, in the shell.
Yeah, boil them first, then stand them up. You don't say if they're boiled or not.
I want to see you do this.
Well,
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it a go. I'll bring some eggs in next week. But I need 80 of them because I can do 80.
Okay,
Right.
cool. A human sneeze can travel over 100 miles an hour.
I think I knew that one actually. Well, I knew it was over 100 mile an hour.
And the last one. In 2021, someone completed a marathon while juggling 100 different objects throughout the race.
See, that is impressive
Yeah.
because I can't even do a marathon. Let alone
juggle.
Or juggle. So doing. I mean, 100, how many objects were they juggling?
100.
I mean,
At the same time?
No,
or was it like
hang on.
two
Whoa,
at a
no.
time and they changed them?
All it says is, in 2021, someone completed the marathon while juggling 100 different objects
Yeah.
throughout the race.
Oh.
so they must. All right, because they must
And then
have.
it finishes off by saying none of them were their dignity.
Oh well, rubbish then.
Yeah,
No,
it
I'm
worked as
joking.
good as the eggs was better.
Did you see? Speaking of marathons, though, did you see that guy last year? That every mile he did wine tasting. So every mile he stopped. and
That's my kind of marathon.
And somebody were there with a glass of wine,
Yeah.
and he had to drink it, and then say what kind of wine he thought it were and what region it was from, and stuff like that. And then he ran another mile, and he did another one, and another mile. By the time he got to the end of the race,
all he wanted were a kebab.
He were plastered. So anyway, that's my facts based around 100. I told you they were a bit tenuous.
No, they were great.
But
I
they
love
were
them,
great,
Rob.
Kirk. Thank you very much.
And well done on doing the 100 thing.
Happy
theme to it.
100, boys.
Happy
100.
100.
Happy 100.
Here's to another 100.
Absolutely. See
See
you
you
next
next
week.
week.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for your continued support with our independent podcast. Did you know that you can interact with us and other listeners on Facebook, on the Chat in Tap Room Facebook group? You can also get in touch via email, innthechat@gmail.com, and of course on any of our socials. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.